Hello, welcome to another radio and television station, and I'm Cao Trí. Here comes the local news. Deputy Prime Minister Lê Minh Khái has just signed a decision number 368 approving a financial strategy to 2030. The specific objective and task of strategy are to ensure budgetary financial resources, contributing to the implementation of social economic development objectives and tasks of security and defense. Specifically, the average rate of mobilization onto the state purchase in the period of 2021-2025 is not lower than 16% of GDP. In particular, the rate of mobilization from taxes is about 13 to 14% of GDP. The proportion of domestic revenue in total state purchase revenues to 2025 is about 85 to 86%. At the same time, effective management of state purchase expenditures continue to restructure state purchase expenditures in a sustainable way, prioritize development investment expenditures, and ensure resources for debt payment, strengthen state purchase resources for financial reserves, increase human development expenditures, and ensure social security. Yesterday, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Nguyễn Sơn Hùng, chaired an online briefing of the Provincial COVID-19 Prevention and Control Steering Committee, with Steering Committee for Epidemic Prevention of Districts and Cities. According to reports by the Health Department, in the past 7 days, the number of COVID-19 cases in the province decreased by more than 21% compared to the previous week, average 3,400 cases per day. The number of deaths in the week increased by 35% compared to the previous week, an average of nearly 4 deaths per day. Meanwhile, the progress of the 3 vaccines against COVID-19 has only increased by a few percent, and the province currently has about 500,000 doses of Moderna in stock. Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, Nguyễn Sơn Hùng, directed localities to focus on vaccinating all remaining vaccines, asking departments and localities to strengthen communication on the effectiveness of vaccine injections. In addition, strengthening IT application for epidemic prevention and control, updating data on the national vaccination system. According to the Provincial Department of Industry and Trade, the province's export turnover in the first 2 months of 2022 reached more than 4.4 billion USD, of nearly 32%, accounting for 8.2% of the total export turnover of the country. As of mid-March 2022, enterprises in the province have had trade with more than 170 countries and territories around the world, in which about 45% of the export turnover of goods is exported through 5 major markets: the United States, Japan, South Korea, Germany, and Belgium. Since the beginning of the year, above countries had increased imports of goods from Đồng Nai, have been many enterprises expand the production of goods. The United States is the province's largest commodity export market. In the first 2 months of 2022, then turnover reached nearly 1.38 billion USD, accounting for 41% of the province's total export turnover, of 37% compared to the same period last year. Some of the items that the United States imports a lot from Đồng Nai are footwear, wood and wooden products, machinery, equipment and spare parts, textiles, products from iron and steel. Russian Defense Ministry spokesman Major General Igor Konashenkov said on March 22nd that Russian armed forces destroyed a number of military depots of Ukraine. According to Mr. Konashenkov, high-precision long-range weapons were launched from the air and are seen into Ukrainian military facilities. A spokesman from Russian Defense Ministry said the Ukrainian army launched fuel depots in the settlements of Lysychansk and Kramatorsk, a missile and artillery arsenal in Kharkovka, and ammunition depots in Nadezhdinka and Novoalexandrovka were destroyed. Mr. Konashenkov stressed that the Combat Air Force and the Army Air Force had hit 83 Ukrainian military targets, including 4 command posts, 4 anti-aircraft missile systems, 3 arsenal of weapons, ammunition, missiles, and 68 locations for military equipment. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, has invited Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to speak at a special summit of alliance scheduled for March 24th to discuss Russia's attack on Ukraine. A NATO official said President Zelensky was invited to speak at NATO summit via online. This will be an opportunity for NATO leaders to hear directly from President Zelensky about the situation that Ukrainian people are facing. Zelensky's spokesman, Sergei Nikiforov, confirmed that Ukrainian leader will participate and give his speech at the summit. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.